Meteorologist Mike Griffith here for East Coast Weather Association with your daily outlook for Monday, May 22nd, 2017. Happy Monday to everybody. I know it's a blah start to your work week as we're looking at much rain across the East Coast and low clouds are what we're going to wake up to today. Now, this satellite image is going from the beginning of it, which is a day ago, and it actually skips into today. So let me get the last couple of frames there. There we go. That's today. That's early this morning, and talk about what's going on here. A lot of clouds and a lot of rain showers being pumped up across the southeast United States. The active southern branch of the jet stream just keeps feeding moisture in to the southeast, and it's kind of like a conveyor belt, and it just gets pushed up into the northeast, and the result is showers and thunderstorms, and nothing uniform, nothing solid. It's going to come in waves and come in bouts. You can see the brighter reflectivity on the infrared satellite imagery. So all these areas here are showers and storms in some places and heavier rains, and these are going to kind of push eastward, northeastward as we go into the day on Monday there. Taking a look at the forecast model here, we're going into about 8 o'clock a.m. Monday morning. Heavy rain across Virginia, Hampton Roads in on this, and also D.C. and up into New York City and Philadelphia. And then we're looking at another storm complex, another strong area of precipitation across East Texas and even into Louisiana. And this is a boundary in here. This is a stalled out front from before it's left over. So anything that forms in here is going to ride the boundary up the coast like this and just bring a lot of heavy rain and showers and storms and some flash flooding in certain locations. So we're looking at the day on Monday. It's the wave low pressure develops along the front. Here's the master low or the parent low, and here's a boundary down through here stalled out, and this is the result is all this precipitation in through here. So we go into Tuesday or Monday evening rather, and it looks like another wave low pressure tries to get going down there along the Gulf Coast. We're looking at Louisiana and even into Mississippi here. Heavy rains. Going to be some flooding down there as well. The whole state of Florida is in on this. So they're going to be drenching wet down there. So it's going to be good for the fires. It's going to be a lot of heavy rain down in Florida and the southeast in general throughout the day on Monday. And then looking into Monday night, the moisture continues. The low tries to push into Atlanta area or close to it. It might bring the rain with it. This could be underdone. This could be more rain out here than we expect across much of the southeast. A lot of places already received several inches around here locally in Charlotte. And then out here in the west, we're looking at more mountain snows in the Rockies. This just doesn't let up. In fact, the record for mountain snows is in the June, and we're going to see if that actually persists out there. We're looking into Tuesday morning here. Very nasty wet day across Atlanta, the I-85 corridor up into Charlotte, and also in the Greensboro, maybe even pushing into Raleigh on Tuesday morning. So another nasty morning there across the southeast as far as rain goes, and a messy morning commute again on Tuesday morning. And it looks like that also goes into Norfolk area, Hampton Roads, and maybe even up into D.C. They're going to be on the edge of more heavy rain for sure by lunchtime on Tuesday. The rain spreads across Virginia, Tidewater, and even across the 85 corridor here in North Carolina, all the way down in the Florida Panhandle. Very heavy rains here throughout the day on Tuesday as well. No relief there, no reprieve from the rains at all. And then that moves off the Delmarva Peninsula, dumps a ton of rain across Delaware and the southern parts of Virginia and Maryland on the peninsula there. It continued showery and rainy across much of the southeast, including the Florida Panhandle. And then we're looking at Wednesday morning, and it looks like another low-pressure system tries to develop here across Tennessee, and brings with it a little bit of wind, actually, especially in the backside of this. It's going to be breezy across the plains, and then that low-pressure system tries to kind of get its act together, but it encounters more of the moist air, and it just kind of sits there and stalls on the Wednesday, on the 24th, and it just spreads a whole lot more rain across much of the east, except for New York City. They're going to stay dry out of this. Philly should be dry too on Wednesday. And then Wednesday evening, it's just more and more of the same across the Carolinas, Virginia, South Carolina, Florida, very wet on Wednesday. And then we're looking at more of the same here as another boundary tries to get going. This low pressure system tries to ramp up right here. It's swinging down a cold front like this. We're going to actually have to see how far this cold front will be able to push eastward here and take some of this rain and all this damp weather with it Thursday morning, I should say, Thursday morning, the 25th. And then that low pressure system just kind of hangs out there, brings a lot of showers and rainy activity to all of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, even in the D.C. Probably New York City, too, gets wet on Thursday this week and before that as well. But they're going to be getting wet again on Thursday. That low pressure system tries to take everything offshore to start the day Friday. We could be lucky to get the sun to return to the skies down here in the southeast, except for Miami. They're going to be more soggy this week than usual, than they're used to down there, with more thunderstorms and showers and leftover low clouds down there on Friday. So it's not looking like a very decent day, depending on what neighborhood you're in down here. You could see the sun. Other neighborhoods, you could be getting rain and storms all day long. Low pressure system tries to hang out off the coast of New England, bringing showers and low clouds and storms late Friday into next Saturday. And then that clears out, and it looks like we're temporarily dry. But then next weekend, another wave of low pressure comes in through the jet stream and tries to get us wet here once again Saturday into Sunday. And then we're at 156 hours in the GFS forecast model. So we're going to kind of leave it off right there and just say that next weekend, which is Memorial Day weekend here, and it's looking like it's going to be a little on the wet side depending on where you are. The beaches, including the Carolina beaches and even the Virginia beaches, aren't looking really dry at the start of the day on Sunday or even Saturday next week. But Sunday is looking pretty socked in there. Monday, it just continued to be unsettled. This, I believe, is Memorial Day, the 29th of May on Monday. This is the holiday weekend. And the morning is just looking like very dreary across much of the east, including the beaches. And it looks like Memorial Day could be spoiled with a large low pressure system with a lot of moisture coming up from the Gulf and a lot of rain and storms everywhere you look across the East Coast. That's your discussion for Monday, May 22nd, 2017. I am East Coast meteorologist. I said that twice, didn't I? Well, everything comes in twos and threes, especially the rain this week. So keep an eye to the sky and be safe, everybody.